then they look at the receipt. Okay, so how much did you buy the phone for again? At 50k. No. Receipts we just have 40k. No, receipt. This is kugonga. That person, I'm like, wow. These people wamenigonga a whole 10k in 2020, COVID.
The friendship ended when she suddenly went MIA. Yeah, and it's not like I was the culprit, or I didn't give her reasons enough to go MIA.
Yeah, and reach out to those friends that maybe they're still waiting on you to go and say you're sorry. Reach out to them, go tell them you're sorry. Go, you never know, mend that relationship.
Yeah. Hey there, welcome to Between Us Girls, the podcast where we dive in all things we only discuss with our closest friends.
We're here to chat about everything from relationships to self-care to career struggles and all the random thoughts that keep us up at night.
Therefore, no topic is off limit. We promise to keep it real, raw and fun, just as you would with your besties. My name is Angela, aka Angie.
And I am Bertha, aka Queen B. So get comfortable, grab a drink, and let's join in the conversation. This is Between Us Girls. Okay.
Hey, so I'm taking you through our discussion for the day.
Yeah.
And today we are going to discuss, I knew the friendship was over when, So we have friends, we have acquaintances, we have besties, we have close friends, and sometimes we tend to rub shoulders, and things don't go as planned or as we desired them to go. And for some reasons, these are the pointers to us knowing that the friendship is no longer in. So maybe, Basa, you can take us through that friendship that you knew was over.
Okay, so how do you start? I knew the friendship was over when?
Yes, now you tell us when what happened, when you saw.
Okay, so that was when she stole from me. Imagine your friend does that to you. Well, later on, okay, let me just take you through what happened. Later on, there's a twist to it that can soften your heart a bit. So it's 2020. COVID is here. We're working from home. Newly married, not yet a year old. I'm excited about the upcoming, my husband's upcoming birthday. Like a birthday we'll be celebrating as a couple together. So it just happened that that time we got a boom at work. So there was money coming. So I was planning something for my husband. By that time, his phone, something had happened to his phone. It was cracked. I think it fell down, like it wasn't in a good state. And I just wasn't, I thought of getting him a new phone. So I know that money was coming, and I knew by that time I'd have money. I started planning ahead. I wanted to buy him a phone. I wanted the S series. I just wanted a good S series. So my budget was around 50k for the phone. So I have 50k. I tried. Know that I'm in Kisumu. By that time I was also still in Kisumu. I was thinking, of course, we have more better shops in Kisumu. We'd probably have the not unless you go to Samsung shop. Otherwise, you can get something that's not really legit if you just go anywhere. So I wanted to go to a legit shop. I'd done my research. I'd done my phone research. I knew the phone I wanted, the specs it had. I knew the shop I wanted to go to that was highly recommended. By then I was following quite a number of celebrities or rather influencers on social media, so they would recommend places. And there's this particular electric, a phone shop that was highly recommended by very many celebrities at that time. So yeah, I took note of that. I wanted to send someone over. I wanted someone who could literally like physically pick it for me and ensure like they're getting a legit thing, what I want, the specs and everything that I want. And of course, I studied in the I studied in Nairobi. So I have friends. Of course we parted ways, but I have so many friends in Nairobi and different parts of Kenya, and so I was trying to reach out to my friends in Nairobi by that time. So my closest friend, actually the one like who has been my longest friend, like over 10 years, a very close friend, I tried to reach out to her. She was not available. Like, she's someone I trust 100%. So I tried to reach out to the other person that I trust. So this other person I trust, like, we were very close in campus. You can imagine someone you're very close with, you do everything, literally everything together. Yeah, it's someone you've taken like your sister during that period. Like, she knows so much about me. She knows what I love, what I don't like. She knows my values. She knows the bad things about me, my bad qualities. She knows when I'm angry, you know. Yeah. So I reached out to her as my second option. And she was like, yeah, actually. She even went ahead and proposed like another phone for me. I wanted the S series. She convinced me about to take the Note series and how good it was and how she was currently at that time using the Note, that Note that she was recommending, and though it's good and it's manly, like even the shape and all that. Yeah, so she convinced me like it's actually, I went checked it out. Yeah, it had good specs as well. It wasn't a bad phone. It was equally a good phone. The one I wanted was an S series. Sleek, maybe good for me. And when she said like, it's good, recommended for like, it's manly, even how it's shaped, the size and all that. You go like, by the way, maybe I'm biased because with the S series because I love it as a lady. So let me do the Note series. So we took the Note series. I went for the Note series. I knew the Note series she was referring to because my husband, actually I also changed my mind because there's a wedding, we were best coupling, we were the best couples, and where we went for the photo shoot, the lady there had a Note. It was so good, the photos were perfect, like, and my husband really loved that phone. So I was like, actually it's even better if I can get it at the same price. It's good. So I agreed with her. She was to go purchase the phone from the same person she purchased hers from. She told me the price was 50K. So she went, bought, I received, I handed it over to my husband. Nini, we are happy. Then you see, I came to realize later on, normally we have phones, like when the phones are manufactured, there's some that are sent like to East Africa, the others like Dubai, for the Dubai market, for different markets. So the configuration for the East African market is a bit different from the Dubai configuration, from wherever configuration, from the US and all that. Though it's the same phone. And works well and legit. All of them are, it's just, anyway, meant for the different regions in different ways. So because the phone was like being phased out, it wasn't available much. So the ones that were in East Africa, I think, was it the Dubai version or just some other version that is not the East African version? That's just a legit phone. So because I didn't know that, I'd also done my research, my YouTube research. Like, I'd gone to those phone recommendations, the unboxing, the phones. I'd checked it out. I knew exactly what I wanted. So I even knew when I decided I was going for the Note, I went and did my research again. So I knew what to expect. Like when you open, when you go to the settings, when you go to this place, about the phone, this is what you're supposed to see. So there was a bit of variation, not in so many things, just kidogo slight, because I'd done my thorough research anyway. So I was like, tukaanza ku question, like, this phone probably is not legit. Maybe tumeletewa a phone that is not legit. So we decided to call back. So this lady had linked me up to some guy. Akasema this guy will sort you out. So we tried to reach out to the guy. The guy was not responding. Nini. So I decided ananizungusha this guy. This lady pia niki reach out to ananiambia, oh no, you know, this guy is the one who can help you, is the one who got it, blah blah blah. So I reached out to, you remember that friend of mine, the long, she's still a very close friend of mine, the one for over 10 years. So I reached out to her because she had now gone back to Nairobi after her trip. So I reached out to her, I told her, I bought this phone, I explained to her, I want you to go to that shop, kindly just go to that shop, check it out, confirm, if possible, let me talk to those people. So it was some warriors, we talked, nini, and I think the conversation got heated because I remember, like I was not understanding. So I was telling them, you know, you guys, I'm going to sue you. Unajua pia mulalo akiwa na hasira. Madam, hey, waenda kwa polisi, wafanya kanya unataka. So I remember the conversation was heated. Then finally we were able to reach an agreement after all the back and forth. Yeah. Okay, so there's one guy who was a bit rational. The lady alipatia someone, a guy. I was like, okay, so what is the problem exactly? Okay, why do you think it's not legit? Tell me. So I'm telling him, okay, you know, when you go to this and this place, you'll realize that this is different from there. Can no. Now he explained to me the variations, the East African models that come into East Africa and the ones that go to other places. Then it was like, okay, yeah. And then they look at the receipt. Okay, so how much did you buy the phone for again? At 50K. No. You know, receipts we just have 40K. No, receipt. This is huyu mtu amekugonga. That person, I'm like, wow. These people wamenigonga a whole 10K in 2020, COVID. I got so mad. So I called my friend. First thing I asked her, were you part of this plan? What plan? These people have robbed me 10K. Were you part of this plan? She said some things. Can't even remember. I tried to call this person. I was so mad. So I went back to that receipt. Looking at the receipt, it was signed. You know the way you're given a receipt that is signed. I looked at this signature. It's very similar to my friend's signature. It's not my friend who... Okay. Yes, to my friend's signature, not this guy mwenye alituma. Very similar to my friend's signature. I get you. Niko like, wow. I get you. Wewe umenigonga with your... You have umenibia. I was so mad. And because I confronted her the first time akakata, I was so mad I didn't want to talk to her. So I just told my friend now, my other friend who went for the second time, kindly, because all my friends know each other. Okay, almost all, they know, like, for her, she knows, like, if I tell her, hey, by the way, today I was with Nani, oh, Nani, like, and if she tells me, oh, today I was with, I also know all her close friends, her cousins, anyone who's close to her, whether male or female. Yeah, so I just asked her to call my other friend. I just tell her I know. Just tell her I know. Just tell her I know she's part of this. Because the signature is hers. Matched,
Yes.
Just tell her I know.
I remember, I think you shared that story with me, and I kept telling you, oh, it's sad, you guys just make it up. Something of the sort. Just talk to her.
Yes.
Yeah, but now,
that was the deal breaker now, that signature. That signature. Because I looked at it and I was like, no way, this is your signature. Anyway, so I just told her, kindly pass that information because I knew I'm not talking to this person. Just tell her, I know you're part of this. I think she did that. She just delivered that message. She said she knows. And that was it. We didn't talk. I just went, but I was so heartbroken.
But now,
then,
but now, I'm trying to understand. Because I know your friend. I know the friend you're talking about. This same friend of yours visited you a while back.
When I got a baby.
When you got a baby. So does it mean that you really like want nothing to do with her? Or maybe you just want the break, you still want the break, you feel it's necessary? or
we're not even in a break.
we just don't talk.
No, we talk when we meet, because I remember even over the festive season, Christmas, my sister wanted something delivered through her. We met, we talk, there's no problem. Actually, I forgave her, but it can't go back to the same way. It can. Actually, let me tell you, it can, because me and you at some point we are not in talking terms.
But I did not steal from me.
You didn't steal from me.
Again, what did I do?
But
no,
exactly.
Do not classify me there. No.
But anyway, okay, I'm not classifying you. What I just wanted to say is, we talked, and it's done.
Talked about it.
We talked. No, me and you. Me and you. Okay, that is totally different. Anyway,
Totally
I'm not classifying you. Anyway, I'm just saying there's a point. Then we talked. Yeah, and people wanakosana and they talk.
So if she comes back and talks to you, you guys can pull it from.
I really waited for that, because you know what happened. She was a mutual friend of me and my elder sister. So when all these things apparently were happening, I was with my sister. Like we were in her car when I called her and told her, "Were you part of this?" And she told me, "Wow, who is that? What's happened?" You know. So I told her the whole story. So she knew. So she told my sister, there's this time they just met over coffee or something, and she just started by herself, like, "Hey, by the way, after so long, like, hey, by the way, something happened between me and your sister, now between her and me." And she told her, and she was like, "Okay, so the guy they were with that time, I'm confused, like what? I think the person was very toxic. I don't know how toxic in her life, I don't know. I just know that that person was kind of like toxic, not good for her, and misled her when they were together that time. She misled her into...
He misled her.
He to misled her to conning me. Okay, anyway, I didn't also understand, but why tell my sister, you've wronged me, you stole from me, you did it to me.
Maybe she didn't
approach
know how to
me.
Approach you.
Yeah, the same.
It can be difficult.
But she knew how to do that act. You know, you have, as an adult, you need to be accountable for your actions. So if you did it, gather that courage to come and tell me about it. Don't tell my sister. Yes, she expected her to come and tell me, which she did. Like trying to stand in for her, like, "Hey, by this, but namwachia aje, like, so you come and tell me, and then I tell you hurt me, and then I'm forgiving you. Ama nataka niambie my sister,
it used to be.
Maybe. Ama na expect niambie my sister, mwambie nimemsamehea, like, seriously.
Maybe you tell your sister, tell her to reach out to me.
I told her, like, why is she not telling me that? She told me the same thing. Maybe she fears the same thing you told me. But then I'm not buying that. Okay, yeah, probably it's true, but I'm not buying it in that.
That is the side of you that people get when they meet you first. Yes.
That they fear. No, actually, I'm a good person. It's just that that was okay. I'm not claiming to be a good person.
The fact that she signed the receipt.
Exactly. Then gather that courage. Don't tell because she came and visited me way later when I got my kid.
Yeah.
By the way, I honestly expected.
That was the first time I met her.
I expected that she would tell me, "I'm sorry, this happened." Like, just bring it up. She didn't say this happened, I'm sorry about it. She just talked about other things. I talked to her, hey, so many things have happened, and the way, just trying to hint the toxicity of the other guy in her life, just hinting, like, hey, things have happened, but I'll tell you about it, just that. But honestly, I expect that was the time. Even welcomed her into my house. It means I have no bad blood with her. I just want her to, say it. Just don't go and tell my sister. Come and tell me, I did this to you. It was because of this. I'm sorry about it.
Friend. So maybe she felt when I share with her sister, the sister can try and convince her.
And then what? Okay, now I forgave her. Actually, my sister convinced me and I forgave her. And then what? The friendship cannot go back.
Yeah,
I can't go back to talking to you like that, as if nothing happened, if you don't tell me, like, this happened and I'm sorry about it.
Do you think the relationship or the friendship will have
Imagine at that point, because I even welcomed her to my house when I had a baby and really expected her to bring that up, it could have changed, most likely.
Well, hey,
at that point it could have changed.
Wherever you are, please reach out. I really would love for your friends
actually, but I have nothing against her because we meet once in a while. When you meet, there's this time I went to my sister's place. She was there, and actually I love her daughter. She's very beautiful. I know she's a good person. She hurt me at that point. It hurts. Yeah. The trust is broken, but she's never reached out. She's never reached out to me.
Breakups.
Yeah, she's never reached out to me. Now that's the saddest part. I've forgiven her. I talked to her. It can't go back to how it was because
she's never talked about
it. She's never reached out to me and told me. But yet we all know what happened. Yeah.
Maybe she assumes that your sister shared with you.
She knows she shared and she will see she shared. But, the thing is, my sister shared, yes. What am I supposed to do with that information? I tell my sister, okay, tell her I've forgiven her, we can go back to becoming friends. You have to square it, the two of you. Like, who hurt me? It's not my sister.
Actually, your sister was not there when you guys were doing the business.
Exactly. Yeah. She was not even there. She's a third party to all this. That is it.
Anyway, reach out.
Anyway, tell me what your part. You knew it was over when?
Oh yeah, I knew the friendship ended when she suddenly went MIA. Yeah, and it's not like I was the culprit, or I didn't give her reasons enough to go MIA on me. Yeah. Somehow we were planning a farewell for a friend who was moving to abroad or traveling abroad. So what happened? So we were planning a surprise dinner for her and the husband because now we were a friend. Okay, I met her actually through the husband, and I met the husband through my husband. Actually, my current friends, most of them I've met through my husband. So at times it pains me that when I am not talking to their wives now, I don't know how my husband.
There is an awkward situation.
Yes, now I met her through the husband. I met the husband through my husband. Yes. So at times, okay, someone, I think a friend of mine shared that I don't have to be to be a friend to the wife. Yeah. Though,
but it's awkward.
It's awkward.
Yeah.
So I think, let me just explain.
Because you can't be a friend to the husband and you're not friends. You remember our girl code, the one we discussed in the other episode.
Yes.
Guys, go check it out. The girl code.
So that is a deal breaker. Yeah. I can't be friend with the husband when I'm not friend with the wife. Actually, yes, I believe they're now husband and wife. So she went MIA on me simply because we were supposed to plan a farewell party for a friend, and things did not go as planned. Something came up, she had to attend to it, but communication was not clear. So when the communication was not clear, I had prepared everything, I had bought whatever needed to be bought, so everything was just done. Now I was waiting for them and the husband to pick
How many people were to attend?
Just me and my husband, her and the husband, and the couple that we were.
So it was like 3 couples?
Yeah, 3 couples.
And you guys were like celebrating the other couple, the third couple?
Yeah, the third couple, because we are mutual friends.
Okay.
So she did not communicate what really happened, and I kept texting and she was not responding on time, and sometimes she's just online but not responding to my message. Now she tells the husband to communicate to me, but I'm talking to you as woman to woman. There are some things that we don't literally have to involve our partners, especially matters planning. If I'm planning something with you, either to surprise Emmanuel, your husband, or to surprise my husband, even if we have some mishaps in between, I don't have to involve my husband now. Maybe I tell him later that when we were planning this happened. But when we are in the middle of planning that thing, I don't think it's proper for me now to start telling you, now you're telling now your husband to now tell me that, now what even pissed me more is when I bowed down and was like, everything is still okay, we can proceed with this. Now how do we move on? Please do not tell these guys that you guys are home yet, because they were spending at their place. So like, oh, don't tell Nani that you guys are already home, so that I can come, we prepare one touch, we make these things ready. So she did not respond to that message. Instead, now the husband still calls me. But unajua, you guys, we've come from far, we've been good friends, this thing should not come in between, and I'm like, okay, let us put this thing aside, let us move, we will sort it later on, like we don't have to deal with it like right now, let us do what we need to do for them, because they were the ones ordering the cake, so the cake was already there. So I felt that we could as well proceed, like we will just have twist it a bit to let these guys know that maybe they're not in the house, or maybe they have decided to pass through some place, so that I go, it's the first time we prepare what we need to prepare and have this thing. So when the fiancé now calls me and tells me, oh, now this thing cannot happen because kutakuwa na, how did he describe it? Kutakuwa na tension between both, but I was willing like to overlook all that and just
and like, the tension.
Where is the tension? Because now, okay, you guys were held up. It came up abruptly.
Which is okay. It
came up abruptly. Yes, you did not communicate prior. Yes, you left me waiting. So I'm wondering, okay, now what did I do wrong? That now you have to speak as if I'm the one causing the tension between us. And I remember the last message I wrote to her was, no, you've not done anything wrong, let us just proceed with this thing and see how we can make it a success, because the person we are doing this for is a very close friend of mine, and at some point in our friendship she felt that I do not come through for her as much as she does for me. So reason why we had decided to combine this farewell was because they were mutual friends, and we would not want to host this other couple and leave them out. So that is why we decided to just combine, because they are mutual friends and we love hosting them. Let them all just, because they have space, they have a bigger space, a larger space. So we felt, okay, going there was more beneficial than them coming on our end. So I wrote to her a message, tuache tu story, let her just pick up, let me just come, The husband again calls me. That is what actually pissed me off. I'm talking to you as a woman, I'm talking to you as a lady. We want to do these things for our lady friend. And then now you send your husband to me. I know I knew your husband before I knew you, but I'm trying to observe the girl code. Like, let me make you feel part and parcel of us, because yes, you came in last, and not in a bad way, but you found us there, and I'm trying to have you, to accommodate you, so that you equally feel loved and wanted, because this friend of ours has been with us through every season, ever since we started, from the friendship level, my husband, since we started being friends, through the seasons to our wedding, to even our marriage, to when our baby was being born, he's been the constant in our lives. So it really pissed me off. Yes, we still talk personally I've not talked to her, or we have not talked, because now she wrote me a message and told me, I'm sorry Nini, this did not happen because it is my fault and all, but I was like, come on. That is when I think I wrote her back, I wrote a message back to her and told her, no, actually, you've not messed up anything. Let us just try and work this thing out. And that is how she did not respond to the message. And that is how we've never talked. But my husband still talks to the husband, which I really appreciate, because I wouldn't want anything to ruin that friendship. He's been such a darling. He's known everywhere, both sides. Steve's side, my side. So I wouldn't want that friendship to end like that. So I think when she did not respond to my message when I tried to, and her sending the husband, to me, confirmed that you don't want to talk to me anymore, and for that reason this friendship cannot continue. It's sad because she is a good girl, a good friend, but I don't know if we will ever like get back to talking, but because of the husband, if needed, I'd go over and beyond, because the
What
husband
if
has
what if
always gone on.
she sees this and reaches out to you?
I'll talk to her, because besides that, I don't think there's anywhere we've ever like crossed. Yeah, I'd still talk to her, but I'd let her know that next time if such a thing happens and it was a ladies thing, let us sort it out as ladies. Let us not involve our husbands, because now it creates some sort of bad blood between now me and your husband, and it's not like we had any issue between us before. Yeah, so I'd talk to her, but I'd tell her girl code is important. If we are having an issue, me and you, let us address it on the side. Let us just inform our husbands, oh, by the way, we talked about this and this is now sorted, and now we are, the time we had the whatever. I went and told my husband, okay, babe, I approached Bertha and she told me this and this and this and this, and now we are back to talking terms, and now we can talk with Nini. And here we are. So, and another friend of mine, the one who was traveling abroad, when now she came and told me, now I went silent because of 1, 2, 3 things. I saw my mistake, and I told her, by the way, I'm sorry, I didn't realize that this is how my actions were hurting you, something of this sort. And now we are friends and we talk. So I believe, yes, you know the friendship is over, yes, but it does not mean
it can be mended.
Yeah, it cannot be mended. I believe that when we both realize that nilikosa hapa, nilikosa hapa, and you decide to put it aside and work on the friendship, it can work.
Actually, I agree with you. And Angie's friend, you did this to me. I have to do it. Angie's friend, please reach out. As you've heard, everything can be mended. It's not beyond mending. So reach out, you guys talk, get back to being friends. You've come a long way.
I cannot reach out to you. I think I was the last person to text.
To reach out, and she did.
The only person I can reach out to is your husband. But because of the respect I have to
and the
you,
girl code,
I wouldn't want to break it. So I'll leave it at my husband talking to your husband, because they are very, very close. I will leave it at that. But just know that in case you need my help, because I know very soon the wedding bells are ringing, it is
ready.
Yes, I will support over and beyond. I don't have to be on the front line or any other thing, but I will support you, and I will support your marriage.
Now you know. Please, if you're interested anyway, maybe she's not interested. So if you're interested, you must be pushing someone who's not interested. Anyway, if you're interested, please do that. So what's the moral of this story? At times, communication, as you've seen both ways, communication is very important. Nothing cannot be mended. Friendships break. Others are just meant to break and end. But others, if you know you're on the wrong, please make that effort of being the one to reach out. Don't just sit and wait. Don't go through third parties.
At the end of the day, we need each other. You might not see it now. You may see it later. Like, okay, maybe just a brief. There's a friend of mine who apparently resides in Coast. Lost the mom. We've not talked for the longest time. I think because she was supposed to be part of my bridal team, but because of the distance she could not make it, and I did not explain it to her. But we don't talk often, but once in a while we talk. So my friend lost the mom. I reached out to her because a friend of mine who knew we were somehow close in primary told me that, Nani has lost the mom. I reached out to her and I told her, I'll be here in case you need anyone. I'll go and coordinate the mchangos that we're going to do in our groups. And I'm doing that. Even currently, I'm the one handling the cash, and I'm ensuring that people give to us the send-off. So there are friendships that can be mended, and we don't even have to be tight again or something.
But it can be mended.
It can be mended, and I'll show up.
And you'll do your part.
I'll do my part.
Actually, it's true, because the same happened to me and my friend. She came, as I said, during when I gave birth. When I lost my dad, she reached out. Because when I lost my dad was just the next year. She reached out. She coordinated a few contributions from a few people, which I really appreciated. But you,
We do not steal this time.
You do not?
She didn't steal this time.
Yeah, this time around she did not steal.
Yeah, and that only means
Yeah.
that she can do better. She learned.
May I
She
just
learned the
expect
hard
you? May I
way.
just expect it to be done the right way? If you
Yeah.
hurt me that badly, actually, no one has ever done that to me as a friend. If you did that, apologize to me, not to someone else.
You
Anyway,
know, this is someone you shared with the same bed at some point in your life.
she was like my sister, like very close, very
Yeah,
close.
that's painful. Gosh.
Yeah. Anyway,
But
guys.
I will connect you guys. I will bring you guys back together.
We're not bringing back together until that is
No, I
done.
look for you so that you do the needful.
No, anyway, maybe she's
Yeah.
not interested. Maybe she is. Anyway, we can wrap. We call it
Okay.
a wrap.
Yeah, so thank you guys. Thank
Did
you
you
for
enjoy the
being
conversation
here.
first?
I
I hope you guys also liked it.
Yes, and you can leave your comments.
Yeah,
Yes.
and reach out to those friends that maybe they're still waiting on you to go
Yes.
and say you're sorry. Reach out to them. Go tell them you're sorry. Go. You never know. Mend that relationship.
Yeah, and please remember to like our video,
Yes.
subscribe and share with your friends so that we can grow this community together. Yeah, and until next time.
Bye.